I'm meteorologist Ryan Shoptaw with a quick update, and we'll get back to local programming in just a little bit. But first, it's winter outside. Temperatures are cold. We're at 17 at the moment. Earlier this morning, we were in the early to mid 20s around 4 and 5 o'clock a.m. And then right now we're at 17. So temperatures rapidly dropping off. And as a result, when you have moisture involved, that leads to wintry precip. So we're seeing mostly a sleet mix out across the area, ice, snow, that freezing rain continuing to fall in some parts of our area. And then some of that is transitioning into a light snow the farther north you go towards I-20 and beyond that towards the Panhandle. Matter of fact, take a look, temperatures across the region. I mean, look at this, 3 in Amarillo, 12 in Abilene, 17 in San Angelo. Again, we were in the lower to middle 20s earlier this morning, and we're getting colder. It's 17, the air temperature, 15 in Midland and Odessa, 33 at Del Rio. The Arctic air continues to spill farther south. It's incredible. So the core of the Arctic air, I mean, you're talking about 11 to 15 below zero in parts of Kansas. Even colder across the Midwest and the northern plains here in San Angelo. Factor in those occasional wind gusts. These winds are not sustained at 30 miles per hour, but every now and then you'll feel a 20 to 30 mile an hour wind gust, which makes the air temperature feel a lot colder, right around the single digits for a lot of areas. All right, there's those occasional winds, anywhere from 20 to 30 miles per hour on average around the area. There's local temperatures, 12 in Abilene, 13 towards Graham, Brownwood at 16, 15 at Big Lake. I mean, this is Arctic air dropping farther south. Let's talk about temperatures, and then we'll show you radar and future conditions in a second. But here's tonight through tomorrow morning. Expect a hard freeze in several widespread counties overnight. We're talking teens and even single digits along the I-20 corridor. We go into Sunday afternoon, temperatures do not get above freezing. That's a big takeaway for this weekend. It's not until Monday afternoon when we get above 32 degrees. But right now, we're cold. Through tomorrow will be cold, cloudy, and then even some teens across the I-20 corridor. Now, factor in those winds. Here are future wind chills. I mean, very cold. We could be anywhere from 5 to 10 below zero on those feels-like temperatures Sunday morning. I think by tomorrow afternoon, the winds really start to die down. They relax in strength. But until then, that cold air continues to advect from the north. Now, here's radar. Notice where the more widespread snow is. The Red River, towards Lubbock, West Texas, towards the Panhandle, I-27 corridor. In our local area, right, so the Concho Valley, between here, Big Lake, Junction, Colorado City, it's more of that wintry mix. It's that very soft ice pellet that you're seeing in the sky that's now accumulating on all roadways. You step outside, or if you brave to hit the roads this afternoon, you'll feel and you'll see a lot of that sleet accumulation along interstates, along highways, bridges, overpasses, things like that, which can still make it dangerous out there. Please be very careful if you are traveling or doing anything out on the roads later today, because the cold air, the precip does not make for a good combination. You zoom in, yes, some of those areas of sleet continue to move towards Abilene, the I-20 corridor, a huge snow package along Oklahoma, again, parts of the Panhandle towards parts of New Mexico as well. More of a rain, a cold rain, the farther south you go towards central Texas and towards Houston and Galveston. Okay, so we'll see another batch of light precip. Again, all the rain, the wintry mix, the sleet that falls over these next 6 to 8 hours, mostly light activity, but it'll eventually accumulate, which can cause problems out on roadways. Here's tonight, 9 p.m., and then through the overnight hours, that's the better chance we see the opportunity at accumulating snowfall. Is it going to be a lot? No, but that is the better chance at seeing more widespread snow tomorrow morning, overnight, while you're asleep, 4 or 5 a.m. Higher amounts towards the Red River, towards Wichita Falls and parts of Oklahoma, and it's not going to be a lot. Now, this is the good news as well. This winter storm for our area, our region, between the Concho Valley, towards Midland, Odessa, Lubbock area, the moisture moves up pretty rapidly. And you'll see by Sunday night and Monday morning, we're mostly clear. And then by Monday afternoon, we'll emerge above 32, above freezing, and that'll help thaw things out in a couple days. But the big takeaway, this is not a multi-day event. It's just today through tomorrow morning, and then clouds and moisture clears by the end of the weekend, tomorrow night into Monday morning. But with clearing skies, the temperatures are going to be a concern with hard freezes Monday early and Tuesday morning as well, which we'll show you in a second. Quickly, freezing potential, adding moisture to that equation. Yeah, we're getting and forecasting an additional swath of freezing rain. Some ice, anywhere from a tenth to a quarter, is possible through Sunday morning. I would say primarily for the next 12 hours towards the hill country, right? Towards Fredericksburg, parts near Junction, maybe west of the hill country towards the Brady area. But the higher elevation will help support that higher likelihood of ice accumulating on roads, bridges, and overpasses and things like that. If you absolutely have to travel, stick to frontage roads, secondary surface roads. Those bridges and overpasses, any elevated surface will freeze pretty quickly. Now, we'll see a light dusting of snow, as we talked about before, probably a quarter to maybe an inch in some areas. Big takeaway, the farther north you go towards the Panhandle, Lubbock, Amarillo, they could see anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of accumulated snowfall through tomorrow morning. And just to reiterate, by tomorrow afternoon, the clouds slowly clear. We'll see some sunshine, hopefully wrap up the weekend. All right, here's your 7-day forecast for San Angelo. 28 degrees tomorrow, still below freezing. Best chance at some snowfall late tonight through the pre-dawn hours of Sunday morning. By the afternoon hours, a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Weather impact alert is still in effect through Monday morning. Look at that hard freeze early Monday. 9 degrees, likely wind chills a little colder than that. 34 for a high, emerging above freezing. Back down below freezing Tuesday morning. Back in the 50s Wednesday and Thursday, looking a little bit better by the middle of next week. For Abilene, a little colder. 6 degrees Monday morning. A little bit more accumulation on sleet and snow mix through tomorrow morning and early afternoon. 45 Tuesday and back again in the 50s. We are likely going to see another push of some colder air sometime late next week, but we'll have updates on that here on Fox West Texas. For now, we'll toss back to local programming.